What I'm downloading is that because of the liberation of the dark divine feminine and the integration of the dark divine feminine with the light divine feminine, basically the feminine is just integrating. The feminine is integrating, the masculine is integrating, like both dark, both divine and toxic, like both divine and unsacred are integrating with themselves. And this means that all of the karma is coming back. You may have already been experiencing this, but they had to split these things in order to control. And that a lot of what's been going on is trying to destiny swap, and that's why destiny swapping has been such a hot topic. Go watch on my YouTube and my TikTok if you want to know more about destiny swapping. But essentially what you need to know is that the Appalachian Mountains are the dragon body of the dark divine feminine, Tiamat, and the Sophionic spirit wisdom has been reintegrated onto Earth in order to liberate her from the chains that bind. And this happens through the DNA codes. This is why it's so important to understand and understand really, and overstand also that as above, so below, as within, so without. So we are a part of Earth, and Earth is a part of us, and we are a part of the cosmos, and the cosmos are a part of us. There's no separation. I am that I am, period. And so the Sophionic is the divine feminine Christ. Basically what's been happening is on Earth we've been ruled by the unsacred feminine, but we've been trained to only see it as the dark unsacred feminine. So a lot of the time we get manipulated by the light unsacred feminine, and this is like the illusion. All right, this is the illusion of being light. And this is why a lot of times, like, you know, this is like covert narcissism. This shows up in people who are gendered as women, people who are gendered as men. It shows up in all sexes, all genders, all races. Like, anybody can engender this energy. And because we are socialized and carrying trauma codes that are karma codes, we have been bound by the karma of the attacks that led to. So basically we have been experiencing the karma of the attack of Marduk upon Tiamat. And this is like, people talk about this. This is actually something that they talk about, that the planet Earth was struck by a celestial body, and that's how the moon was created, actually. And as above, so below, as within, so without. If you know, you know. I don't really feel like I'm going to go more into it on this platform, but the Appalachian Mountains are her form. We believe in ancient indigenous cultures, not like indigenous American, but like in a lot of Eastern cultures, including Africa, Asia, that rivers and mountains are dragon bodies. 144 on the timer, or on the clock. So that's what we believe, that's what we understand, is that rivers and mountains are dragon bodies, and that particular mountain range is incredibly cursed. And you need to understand, when they came to the United States of America, or when they came to Turtle Island, which became the United States of America, they began doing unsacred practices, rituals. This is what I meant about blood rites, okay, to open up, to open doorways to the infernal realms. That is what these conjurers did, and these conjurers are, the founding fathers. I just don't know what else to say about that. And 1441, so there's mirroring going on. If you've been experiencing a lot of crazy things happening to you, it's because in your body, you are being purged of the karma of this planet and potentially of your bloodline, potentially your own karma from this lifetime or last lifetime. Either way, it's being purged right now, and that's why all these crazy things are happening around you. If there has been like a lot of violence that you've been witnessing or experiencing, it probably has to do with that. And you know, the trauma codes are what have been keeping the divine feminine and masculine imprisoned. That's what's been keeping them imprisoned, because if they're trapped in karmic cycles, Saturn, right? Saturn interacting with the moon. If they're trapped in karmic cycles, then they cannot ascend into their power and be sovereign. Tell you that's exactly what destiny swapping is about. It is about not allowing you to move into your power. And if you've had a lot of destiny swappers around you, if you know that you shine bright like a diamond, then you've probably had a lot of destiny swappers around you, and that's why you've had haters all around you. And probably your own mother was a hater, maybe your own father, especially if you're masculine, your own father was a hater. If you're a divine feminine, probably like you may have been abandoned by your father, if not like in the literal sense, then in like an emotional sense where he let your mother treat you wrong and vice versa. And this is all being purged now. The sins of the father, the divine masculine healing is happening now because we've been in a long period of divine feminine healing. So what has been happening in ethers is coming into light. It's coming into light. It had to pass through the threshold of your body to be able to manifest in the 3D. That is why the Appalachian Mountains are so damn cursed. That is why all that weird should be going on over there. Because one, they're hella infernal portals that were opened over there. They do all kinds of demonic shit. While they got y'all all worried about Bohemian Grove, they're not really talking about, you know, the stuff that's gone on, especially in the past. They're not talking about that stuff that went on in, you know, in Appalachia, on the Appalachian Mountains, all up and down that range. And y'all think that transatlantic that only happened down in the south. No, girl, it was happening as far up as Delaware. Some might even say as far up as New Hampshire. I have heard about it happening up in New Hampshire. And the Appalachian Mountains go over 15 states. It's in 3 continents, including the North America, Europe, and Africa. Time is up. The song has been sung. I said this back when at New Zealand Parliament they started doing the haka. The song has been sung. It's over for them. They want you to remain in fear so that they can keep you trapped and feeding on your energy, and so that you can't ascend into what is to come for you. You can't ascend onto your rightful throne. It's not working. Okay, it's not working. By my authority, in the name of the most high divine creator, by my authority, it will not work. I speak that over your life. I speak power and victory over your life and through you. I speak victory to be channeled through you. I speak sovereignty to be channeled through you in all of your molecules, in all of your body, and all of the atoms of your being. I speak that upon your spirit. Those of us who have been reviled as the villain, that time is over. You are about to receive exactly what has always been for you. You are about to receive your throne as long as you're willing to continue breaking these karmic the karmic cycles and karmic patterns. You are about to receive what has always been for you. And because what I said, the karma is integrating. People think that karma is just bad. No, karma is a Sanskrit word for action. It's dependent on what your actions were. If you did what you were supposed to do, you're going to get what you're supposed to get. But if you did what you were not supposed to do, and you did things that breed bad consequences, you're not going to get what you were supposed to get, and you're going to get the consequences of what you did do. And a lot of the times it's also what you didn't do, because a lot of the times it's about being a coward, not standing up for what's right. There's a very distinct and clear reason why Wicked came out now, and on film, why it came out now. Okay, we obviously know it's about the dark feminine and the light feminine, okay, and how they're supposed to collaborate and work together. This time 2 years ago, right? Wednesday came out and it had the exact same storyline aesthetic of the dark feminine and the light feminine not supposed to work. Just like Enid said, we're not supposed to work, but we do. But in Wicked, I don't want to give spoiler alerts, but if you don't know this by now, I don't know what the heck. In Wicked, they, well, I'll let y'all see it for yourselves, or you can look it up. But just know that those of us who have been righteous and who have been demonized because of our righteousness and abandoned by the people that everyone else thought was good, but is actually a coward, vindication is nigh. A lot of folks need to get ready, because the hauntings that are about to take place, like, crazy things are coming. And what I need to tell y'all is I downloaded, like, you know, what happened in the 1800s. I want to say 1862. I want to say 1862 to 1868. More of that type stuff is coming to this land of Turtle Island. The ancestors have gotten their power back. The divine feminine has been freed from her prison. Light workers, stand up. I salute you. I applaud you. We did it. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so grateful for all of you who did this work. We did it. We liberated her, and now we are free. So Spirit is saying through me, you know, be not afraid. Be not afraid of what is about to happen, what you're about to see happening in the 3D. Because as long as you listen to your higher power, as long as you listen to your higher self and your spirit team guiding you to safety and away from destruction and disaster, as you know that you do, as you have been doing, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be safe. You don't have anything that you need to worry about. Okay, all that stuff, this is karma. This is karma happening. And, you know, unfortunately, some people, the contract that they wrote for their life when they came here, you know, included things that are about to happen, or it's their karma for things that they did or didn't do while they were here. You know what I mean? Like, or it's karma for somebody else, what they did or didn't do. But what you need to know, and I predicted this in a live that I did a while ago. I'll post that to this story, but what I need y'all to know is don't get involved with anybody else's karma, okay? You need to know that those people are being recycled back to the Most High, and honestly, that's great, because to be recycled to source is the most glorious thing. Okay, that's what y'all need to understand about what we in the Western world call in English death and rebirth. But that's the problem, is that, you know, y'all haven't been honoring the sacred feminine and the sacred duty that it is to take souls back home and reset them and usher them, take them, walk them from this life to back home to source and guide them back here. Y'all don't honor that in this side of things, okay? And that's part of the problem. This is what you need to understand right now. It, we may not totally understand it, we may not agree with it, but trust in the Most High and the universe's law and the way that the records are playing out. Trust that things are happening as they're meant to. This is a divine time, a divine reset, okay? That's what you need to understand and understand and begin to overstand. Your higher self already overstands it. Connect your consciousness to your higher self so that that can be channeled through you, and you can accept what is, so that you don't have to suffer in dissonance to and resistance to all that is, period. Okay. The last thing that I'm going to say is I just heard the warring angels are here. Trust that divine justice is being served. Don't involve yourself in anybody else's stuff. If you are guided to move, you are guided to get up and go ASAP. You get your ass up and you go ASAP. You don't look back like Lot's wife. You don't stop and try to save this person who they got to save themselves. This is the time, okay? The flood is here. It's about the light code. So what you see happening, empire ending, this is happening now. The time is now. I'm hearing imminent, and I'm hearing the end is nigh. It is imminent, okay? It's not gonna look how a lot of these folks think it's gonna look. You know what I mean? I'm not a doomer. I've made a video about that already. I'm not a doomer, but like, this is what it is, okay? I love y'all all so truly and deeply, and have a beautiful rest of your day.